Hello everybody, so let us look at this question from the SAT Math section. It is asking us how many distinct real solutions does the given equation have? And the equation which we are given is x squared equals negative 841. So let us try to solve this equation. So we have that, excuse me, yep, we have that, okay, x squared is equal to negative 841, okay. X is going to be equal to the square root of negative 841. Okay, negative 841 and the square root of that. Okay. Now, okay, negative 841 is going to be equal to negative 1 square root multiplied by the square root of 841. Okay. And then that is going to be equal to negative 1, square root of negative 1 multiplied by 29, okay, because 29 is the square root of 841, okay. Now, based on mathematical theory, the square root of negative 1 is equal to the imaginary number I, okay. So, whenever this particular imaginary how do you say it, this imaginary variable I comes up, then that means that the number is an imaginary number, and therefore, like, it is not a real number at all. Okay. Okay, an imaginary number is not a real number. Okay, so again, continuing with this particular step right here, we'll continue up here. Okay. So negative square root of negative 1 multiplied by 29 equals to 29 times the square root of negative 1, which is equal to 29i. Okay, so the square root of negative 841 is equal to 29i, and it's plus or minus. I forgot to add that. Okay, so it's plus or minus 29i. Let me write this better. Okay, plus or minus. Okay, so the square root of negative 841 is equal to plus or minus 29i, and over here I is the imaginary value which represents square root of negative 1. And as I said before, imaginary numbers are not real numbers. Okay, so anyways, the solution x, okay, or excuse me, the variable x is equal to plus or minus 29i, okay, which is, okay, which are both imaginary numbers, and imaginary numbers are not real numbers. Okay, so because of that, this particular equation right here, x squared equal to negative 841, does not have any real solutions at all. Okay, it has 0 real solutions, because the two solutions which we found by solving this particular equation given in the question gave us answers which were imaginary numbers, okay, and not a single one of them was a real number. So because of that, there are 0 real solutions to this particular equation which is given in the problem. So we look through all these options and we find that option D, 0, is the correct answer choice. Now, thanks to all of you for watching my video. I'd like to see all of you in the next one.